The solution to loneliness is community. So first I'll start this off with a definition. What is loneliness? Just kidding. You know what loneliness is. You know what a community is. Now let me break it down for you with friend groups. In an earlier video I talked about how instead of trying to seek out a lot of people and calling them friends, it's a lot better. It's a lot more efficient that you have a friend group. And I'm going to say the same thing here. If you really want to stop being lonely, you need a community. And a community is just a friend group. Or, I guess, if you're, an old person, your neighbors. So anyway, here's a story, a personal anecdote, if you will. Freshman year, I wasn't in the best places mentally. I'm not going to talk about everything because I don't think that it's cool to kind of idolize your mental issues. And I see a lot of people on YouTube do it, and I don't really appreciate it. So I'll just say that I definitely had a lot of issues, and I was very lonely. One of the best things that could have happened to me was quarantine. And I say this because it taught me how to cherish friend groups, in a sense. Because before, I was like you, and I thought that just because everybody knew my name, and just because I knew everybody's name, and I was the most popular, that I had friends, and that I was in the best place. But quarantine really showed me that none of those people cared. No one did. And to an extent, no one does. The only people that really care about you is your friend group, your community. So, me and my friend, Jaden, I talk about him a lot. Anyway, Jaden, I remember we had a Latin class together freshman year. I failed, by the way. I failed out of Latin.
Bruh.
And we used to freestyle on mute because we hated I can't dox him. We hated his class, my Latin teacher's class. And we'd freestyle the entire time, and then he'd call on us. There was actually another funny story. One time I thought I was private messaging my friend Jaden, and Mr. Latin Man called at me. He was like, "What do you think about this?" And I was like, "Fuck," in the chat. And I thought I was typing to my friend Jaden, but I was actually typing to everybody in the classroom. Anyway, me and Jaden and all of our other friends really solidified our friend group over quarantine because to a certain extent, we all realized that nobody cares about us and that we're all lonely anyway. So why not form a friend group? And we had a friend group before, but after quarantine, it definitely became way stronger. Until it didn't. And then, Anyway, how do you do it? How do you find satisfaction and get the hell away from lonely? God damn. How do you get away from loneliness through community? Nathan, what is the secret? I said Nathan. Oh my God. Mars, what is the secret formula to getting out of my loneliness debt and securing my financial, social freedom? Well, first, it's active participation. Tell me this. Every time that your school does something, like, let's say, for instance, a spirit week, do you participate? Probably not. Why? Why don't you participate? Oh, I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. There's nothing really... You're just dressing up for school. But tell me this, all the social people that you know, are they doing it? Because they feel as though their school is their community and they're almost, in a way, participating in the group activities. Now, I'm not saying that every single person that does Spirit Week at your school is a social fucking god, but all I'm saying is that most of the social people are used to active participation. And so when something happens in their community, they're more likely to participate, and that makes them more social. Not spirit weeks. If anything, I think they're dumb, but I do them because my wife likes them and we get to do cool outfits. Authentic and active communication also plays a very important role. Like, in one of my previous videos, I did an example where I was like this, and you were telling me about everything that you wanted to talk about, but if I can just explain it, be engaged, dude. When somebody's talking to you, act like you care. And that's all it is. And then when you're saying something, don't think about what to say, just start speaking. And that's how you can really tell if you're around the right people or not. Because me, I say a lot of offensive jokes. Whatever, I say offensive jokes. If the people that I'm saying these offensive jokes with are getting offended, then most likely they're not my kind of people. And that's not who I hang around anyway. I hang around people that laugh at those kind of jokes. I'm not going to detail which kind of jokes because I'm a new channel. I can't get mine taken down already. I need to have some merit first. Empathy. Again, I always say this whenever I bring up empathy in a video. If you are going to take one thing out of this video, you need to take empathy because it's the most important skill ever. The ability to care and actively engage with what the other person is feeling and being and saying and understanding it is empathy. And if you can't do that, you might as well just consider yourself dead in the social realm. I don't know if I've made a video on empathy. I'll make a video on empathy eventually. So, tell me, what's stopping you? And before you answer that, I'm going to tell you exactly what's stopping you. It's the fear of rejection. It's most likely a little bit of social anxiety. And it's overcoming the stigma. If you're lonely, you're probably afraid to go up to people because you're scared that they're going to say no to you. That's fair. And I'll tell you right now, not everybody wants to be your friend, and that's fine. But you can't know who is going to be your friend and who isn't going to be your friend without going up to people and talking to them. So this is kind of like a growth mindset. And I actually recorded a video that I fucked up because my iPhone ran out of storage and I have to re-record it. But I'll just explain it now. In order to grow, you first need to fall. Think about it like riding a bike. You've heard this example on YouTube millions of times. In order to ride a bike, you have to fall and fall and fall and keep getting up and keep riding the bike until eventually you can ride it in your BMX Pro. Basically. Now, I can't really give you a fix for social anxiety because I've never really suffered from it that much. But I can definitely give you a fix for overcoming the stigma, which is just like asking for help. A lot of people are afraid to ask for help. Me, I was afraid to ask for help too. But you can only really ask your community for help. You can't really ask anybody else. Of course, you can ask psychiatrists and therapists, but they're paid to help you. Your friend group is never paid to help you. They help you because they care. And therapists and psychiatrists, they care as well. But you can't form, this is my opinion by the way. Opinion! This is an opinion! Psychiatrists and therapists can't form as deep of a connection as people in your inner circle. You can kill me, you can crucify me in the comments, but this is my personal belief. So, in order to ask for help, you first need a friend group, and you need that community. And if you're trying to gain it, I have a video on how to make friend groups. If you're looking to get into the social realm, if you're looking to break out of your social shell and into the social realm, click that top link in the description, book a free coaching call with me, your only host, yours truly, Mars. You click on a call, schedule a call, tell me about your issues, and I give you solutions immediately at no cost. If you learn something, consider it. Just consider giving that like button a little tap. Or if you didn't, you can always pass. Smash or pass the like button. Smash or pass the like button, guys.